Hello, who are you and where are you from?
I'm Aubrey. I'm from Grenada, Mississippi.
And I'm Isaac, and I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
All right, and what do you do?
I am studying animation and doing my senior film for that.
And same for me.
All right, where are you studying animation?
We're at SCAD. It's the Savannah College of Art and Design.
Yeah.
Oh, that's around the corner. That's not far
Yes,
from here.
yes.
All right, and then so how has the climate changed at all since you were a kid?
For me personally, definitely yes. I would say that people think a lot of the time that it doesn't change because sometimes you'll have really bad cold fronts, but really climate change means climate change. It's like disparity, you know, like that. Like sometimes it's really cold and sometimes it's really hot, but everything's a little off whack. And I definitely see like a lot of things that I didn't used to see. Like, I don't know, when's the last time I seen like a Luna moth in like the wild or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, no, it definitely has changed.
Yeah, and then I guess for me, like, I think that just like, I think I grew up around a lot of people that thought that climate change wasn't like a man-made thing, and they thought that, yeah, the climate was changing or whatever, but I think it's now pretty understood that like scientifically that that's not the case, and that like the global temperatures are rising based on like human intervention.
Activity, right?
Yeah, activity, exactly. And so
Are the winters warmer or summers
well,
warmer?
you know,
or?
I think that depending on the area, we've had like colder and colder or colder winters. It's just like more extremes, basically. Like overall, the entire planet has warmed up, but like we're seeing more extreme weather. Whether that's like freezing temperatures, like we had this winter with like the Siberian winds coming into North America. Or if we're talking about like, you know, like the amount of hurricanes that we're seeing and like typhoons in certain parts of the globe that are like increasing in quantity, basically.
And on an everyday basis, let's just say on a scale of 1 to 10, do you think about climate change, or are you concerned about it? 10 being very concerned?
I think that for me, it's like, you know, an existential crisis thing in the back of your head that you kind of have to shove away because you feel so completely removed from the ability to like control or impact it, and then the larger corporations that are in control of it will just tell you like, oh, recycle or something. Like, it doesn't, you know, there's not much that we can personally do. There's not much that I can personally do. So it is a little dismal. It is a little dismal, but if there's something that, when it comes down to it, about corporations, is that it's going to reach a point where people realize, wait, I like living. and so I feel like it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better, but I think that we are going to come out on the other side of it. It's just going to get worse.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people my age, like we know what the effects of climate change, and we know we're past the point of no return, basically, that those effects will be like basically the climate will be getting worse in our lifetimes, and we'll be seeing the effects of that. It's just like whether or not we can get our governments, like in the entire world, specifically like the world powers, to change like how we're using power, and just you know, like Aubrey just said, like getting corporations to be responsible for their carbon output.
And they're like, you know, oil companies are already like they're already putting into studies like on, oh yeah, how can we prolong the inevitable by like, for instance, I know that they're trying to put like certain chemicals into like the air to like create a barrier between solar radiation and us, but that could be catastrophic if like the energy builds up and suddenly it gives way from those chemicals that they put. I forget the name of that.
I can't remember either.
But it's like a chemical that we already have the technology for it. You can put it in the atmosphere and it would stop climate change for a while, but it could potentially like be a catastrophic effect where it like causes like a nuclear winter, or it suddenly like we get a massive solar flare or some shit like that. Yeah.
So I guess you guys have sort of answered it, but I'll ask it anyway. Are you optimistic or pessimistic, and is there anything we can do about it?
I would say that like in my gut, I'm pessimistic, but I'm trying to be optimistic. You know, like it's, you know, I don't know. It's something like, I don't know, like a terminal disease or something. Like it's an incredibly pessimistic and horrible situation, but being vocally pessimistic helps nothing and does nothing. The only thing that we can do is be optimistic and demand change. You know.
Yeah. I mean, that was well said, I think.
And is that pretty much how you feel?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
All right, here on the 11th of January, here in Savannah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to young artists. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.